Hi, I'm Holly, or Mom, and welcome to MommaTracker.com and my video blog. Well, I think today I thought I'd take my camera on a walk through the house with me, and maybe outside too, because I do incorporate the outside of the house in this. Unfortunately, I think today it's raining, so we might not be able to really do all of what I do outside, but this is actually a good example of how I just continue walking even on days where it's nasty outside. I can just continue walking inside. You know, if I was somebody who walked outside all the time, I would either be wet and miserable today, or I would be taking today off. And you know, sometimes we have it where we have beautiful dry weather for days and days and days at a time, and then sometimes it seems like we're having 40 days and nights of rain. So anyway, but on the days it rains, I would not be going outside. So here we go. I'm going to take the camera with me, and everybody can see just exactly what I do when I take my walk. Now, I haven't really wanted to do this up until now because we're kind of in between cleaning, getting ready for the holidays, and doing the fall cleaning, and the house is really still in disarray and still really quite messy. This is the kitchen, and I usually walk around my center island, and if I have people here in the kitchen talking to me, I'll walk around, and I'll have full conversations with people. If I was at the gym, I wouldn't be able to do this. They'd be trying to text me or talk to me or whatever. If I was downstairs on the treadmill, I'd feel like, well, I'm not up here talking to people who I haven't seen all day, and it's time I mess with them. But I can have full conversations with people who aren't necessarily at the gym, or who've just gotten home, or whatever they've done. My family's gotten pretty accustomed to me pacing and walking the floors. And sometimes I'll deviate, and you know, I take a walk through the dining room. And we can see my dog sleeping here, and she's become quite accustomed to me too. They pay no mind to me. Yeah, if she gets up and sees a squirrel and starts barking like crazy, I'm not jumping off the treadmill, running up here to see what she's barking at, thinking it may be somebody at the door. And so I continue doing this. And I'll do 1, 2, 3 laps like this. I just walk endlessly. And again, at the beginning, I found myself doing this really just out of nervous habit. You know, I would be cleaning, you know, putting stuff away and doing things like that, and sometimes I still actually do that, only I keep the pedometer on me. But of course, if I just do a straight walk, I get that many more steps in, and 10 miles is a long way to go. So sometimes I do just focus on just plain old walking, and I just walk. And then, of course, I also have the family room, and this room is still in between being redone, and as you can see, it doesn't have any curtains on the windows. Haven't gotten that far yet, but the curtains have been taken down, the windows have been cleaned, and the floors are waiting to be refinished as well, but they get plenty of wear and tear. I walk back and forth. I go over to this window, and I can see out of it, and it's kind of a nice view. Of course, we can see the rain out there. It's a nasty day, so while it's nasty out, I'm nice and warm and toasty dry inside. And right now, Ina's on, and she's cooking, and I get to see whatever food she's making or whatever TV show is on. And I walk to the other side of the room. I do an about face, and I walk back. And sometimes I'll just do just this many, many, many times, just like if I was pacing the floors. And I walk back and forth and back and forth. And while it may seem kind of boring, I do have the TV. And it certainly isn't any more boring than if I was on the treadmill, and the treadmill's in the basement and there's not a window in sight. Now, on nice days, I do incorporate the deck, and I'll walk all the way around that hot tub. I come around, I walk this part of the deck, and I go all the way to the end, like that. And that is the walk that I take through the house every day. Sometimes if I'm watching a television program, I will turn the sound up really, really loud. And then this way, I can have the whole house to walk through on commercials and things like that. And I get that many laps in around the house while I listen to the programs go, especially if it's reruns I've already seen. And this is how I get my walking in every single day. Well, I hope that everybody has enjoyed this little trip that I've taken them all on. And I thank you for visiting my blog again. And I hope you all enjoyed the trip here. Thanks. Bye.